G'day and welcome back to Mel's Crafty Paper Place. How are you today? I hope you are well, and I hope I'm finding you in your crafty space. That's where I am today. And what am I doing, you may ask? I am sorting out what I want to do with my Mismatch collection, which is the next one I want to use. Mismatch is an old Kaiser Craft collection. And I bought it many years ago, and it came like as a kit. So loved the layouts. It was, back in the day, was called Circle of Friends, and I did lay out one of the layouts already, double page layouts, and it turns out so nice, and they're done by Marla Lovelock and Michelle Van Wyck back in the day. So I thought I would just turn on the camera while I'm working through. I've kind of got a little bit organised, so I'm not on here forever. But this is the sticker sheet that comes with Mismatch. I have used it already in my first layout, double page layout. So it's already started to being used. It's a very vintage, retro style with... it's all got like the basic colours, the red, blue, green and yellow, but just a little bit off, like they're a little bit tweaked, let's just say. Now this one is the timeless type sticker sheet as well, and I love this type. They're little circles, like little typewriter keys. So cute, and they're such a great colour, very neutral, really cool, goes really well with this collection. So what I do is I go through, I pull out all my papers, I go through and I divvy up all my papers to my most favourite pages. That's what I do. I sort of work like, what do I want to do first? What do I want to make first? Which ones are my absolute favourite and I absolutely have to have? That's how my brain works. One of the things for this collection, like I knew I wanted to do the layouts that came with the kit, but I also knew that I wanted to make these 3 cards here on the top, this set of cards. I really like them. So I'm going to be making sure that I can do those 3 cards as well. I have pulled all of the ephemera that goes with these. I will have to die cut some butterflies that are layered on there, the ones at the back. And I have to make sure I get some paper for this one as well. I have to save some paper, so I'll have to be careful when I am cutting up my papers that I make sure I get my paper for that one. But other than that, I've got all the ephemera. So I pulled that first. I made sure I've got everything, and I've got them all layered up, 1, 2, 3 cards. I've got them here, and I'm going to keep that with that. That's what I do. I keep it with that, and I just make sure I keep the stuff so I don't use it on a layout. And I'm like, oh, I really wanted that. Why did I use that? So I pull everything out to start with, and I divvy it all up. So the next thing I knew I wanted to make was this a beautiful double page layout by Marla, and as you can see, it has all these hexagons across the top. Now I am going to do the hexagons across the top, but I have a lot of already pre-cut little embellishment pieces that I bought many years ago. I'm going to use them instead of cutting up all of the paper. I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to use those different colours across the top, provided they go, but I'm going to do my darn best to use them because I've had them for years and I really want to use them, and it'll save me cutting up a lot of hexagons. I could actually probably punch some of these actually, so you know, I'll see how I go, what goes and how many of paper. I probably will sprinkle some pattern paper between it to help it all work together. So I'm going to do that. Now this layout is on the cardstock, what do you call it, craft cardstock. So all I needed was paper for the green check for the photo frame. So at this point, I'm just divvying up my papers, not divvying up my embellishments just yet. Do first thing first. So I always do my papers first. So yeah, I've got the pretty pink floral and the green checker. So this one too, but I can't find this. This is one she printed out and I can't find it. I don't know what I've done with it, so I may just substitute. I don't know what I've done with it. I'll probably find it after I make the layout. But yeah, there's all measurements and everything for this. So I just want to make sure that I have got what I need. And that is not it. Right, so this is my green check that I'm going to be using. Hope it doesn't hurt your eyes too much, but that's my green check. The pink floral is on the back. So that is all from one piece of cardstock. Okay, so I just need that one, and I'm sure I can get that and we'll have some left over. Now this one I popped in there because I need to cut 3 little Polaroid frames from this paper. These big Polaroid frames are here somewhere. They're on my desk somewhere. Okay, I've got them. I don't need to worry about them. So yeah, that's pretty much all I need. So that's those 2 pieces of paper for this layout. Now, then I've got my cards, I've got that layout. They were my first 2 things that I really, really wanted to do. Let me go back into here because I've got Pinterest up because some of the pages I found on Pinterest and I'd saved them a long time ago years ago when I was, I don't know, bored and looking for inspiration. So I saved some mismatched layouts. I have got this one here, which I love both of these, and I may even get to do this one as well. But I will see if I can get to do that one later on because as you can see, it is just with a lot of scraps. So we'll worry about that one later. I do love this layout. I hope you can see it there. It's a bit hard to see, but it has a piece of floral. It's on that beautiful black and white dot. That black and white dot is also in Attitude. So I will be able to pinch a piece from there and gut it. So I think I'll be fine for that. But this is the background paper that we're using for this as well. So that's the background paper. And I will also need some floral paper. And I will need to find another piece to go back there as well because I don't have that piece in the collection. It was an extra piece of paper and I don't have it, so I'm going to have to find something that I like to use instead of that piece there. But the floral I'll be able to get from another piece of paper. It'll be the other half, so I'll have enough paper to do this one as well. Right, what was I doing with this one? Oh, let me think. So what I had left, I was hoping to do some layouts, these layouts. Let me just reach across and get this. I was really hoping to do these, but with a lot of my layouts that I was picking, they were using the same papers, and then other papers were not getting used at all. So I had to put these aside. I just didn't have it. So I'm like, no, put it aside. Change of direction. Let's just go with what I've actually got. So, one that I did choose, also, because when I was going through it, I ended up with a lot of the blue pages left, and I was like, okay, well, let's just use a blue one, find one with a blue one. So, I found this layout which has the crossword puzzle page in the background and the blue, and that postcard, I wonder if I can just pop it up a little bit. That postcard paper is the one that I'm saying that I don't have on that other one. So I'm going to go through my vintage papers, and I'm sure I've got something else I can use. So I will be finding another paper to substitute for that one. So I have got the check paper there, crossword paper, which is that pretty blue, has a pretty blue on the back. And I also needed the blue Imagine, because I think I'll definitely need that. And it has this other green one behind it as well, but I'm wondering if I might be able to use a 4x6 Project Life card, because I have some and I think they will go very well with this. So that's what I'm thinking to pop in there. So I will have to go on the hunt, scavenger hunt, and find a couple of things to pop in there. But it looks like just a couple of zip strips there as well. And it looks like she has made flowers out of some of the paper, the blue paper, this like doily paper at the back. Maybe, I'm not sure, but I think I've got flowers anyway. I've got plenty of flowers, so I'll be able to make that one. So I'll put that one aside. I really like the blue. I think it's so cool. It's very cool. I like the crossword on the back. It's so unusual, isn't it? So I really like that one. My next one that I chose was this one here, because I have this piece of this, I'm going to call it a white dot, but it's like all mottled anyway. But I have this black and white one, and it's cut down because on my other one I had to chop an inch strip off of it. So I'm going to use that as a cut down piece, which is this one here. I spied this one and I thought, oh, this is perfect because that will work really well. So I've got my green check again, so I've got that one, and my background piece. So I've got the 3 pieces for that. Now the floral is here as well. Half for this one, half for my other layout. Okay, so I've got that covered. I just haven't cut them up yet, so they will go between the two, and I'll just adjust the sizes so that I get the 2 pieces out of that. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Again, there's also, I think that's a cut apart thing there too. I may be able to get that as well, so that's okay. I'm happy. You can always substitute with something else. It just gives me the basic layout anyway. The next one that I really liked, which caught my eye straight, was this blue one, because I had all the blue left. I had so much blue. I'm like, I need a blue, and there it was. It hit me, a blue layout, and I really like it. So if I want to make flowers out of these, I'll be able to gut this and make flowers for the other layout out of the middle of this, which I think I'm going to do. So it'll just be like these all layered up. I think they'll look really cool. Look really cool with a bit of like muslin poking out through it, wouldn't it? That'll look, or cotton. That'll be really nice. Give it a bit of texture. And a pearl in the middle. Anyways, so that one there, and again has that lovely floral behind it. Okay, and that's that one there. So I have heaps of the floral to use. I've just got to make sure that I cut it properly and that I divvy it up properly. But that's what I do. And look what I've got left. Nothing. So that's going to be great. I think that will nearly use, I might have a couple of scraps, but I think I'm going to be using them on other layouts. So I think I'm not going to have much left. So I will get 1, 2, 3, because there's going to be some pieces left. Oh, there's a green one. I could use that on that other one. 3. Oh, got this on the back too. So yeah, I just have to make sure that I've got everything that I want and be careful where I cut things. So how many got? 1, 2, 3, 4 singles and another double. 4 singles, another double, that'll be 2 doubles, 4 singles, and 3 cards. So that's what I'm thinking to do. Embellishments, I don't mind to swap out. I can bring other embellishments in, no big deal. And I think I've even got like 2 packets anyway, because one of the second-hand hauls that I did, I had, there was another packet in there, and I thought, oh, perfect, because I knew I wanted to use everything. So, and yeah, it gave me more freedom to do everything, but I can always substitute, so no biggie. So that's the plan. That's what I'm going to do. So I will obviously make sure that I record these so that you can see my progress, and you can join me scrapping, and you can hopefully be inspired to grab an old kit out of your stash and give it a whirl and see what you can get done out of it. But that's how I sort of, what I do with most of my collections, especially if I've got layouts that I really love and I really want to scrap lift. And look, sometimes after work and that, I'm tired, I want to play, but I don't want to think too much. I've been thinking all day, so I just want to play and just scrap. I just want to enjoy, relax and that. So that's why I like to scrap lift. I like to use sketches because it helps me just get started and gives me the ideas, so I'm not doing 100% thinking, you know. So yeah, but anyways, I'm going to put those together, and I'll bring you along for those, most of those as well. If I make 1 or 2 off camera, well, that's all good. But yeah, and I will see you again really soon, and we'll get to work on this and see how long it takes us to knock this one out, eh? Okay, thank you very much for stopping by today. Once again, I really appreciate it. If you could give me a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate that too. That'd be lovely. But until next time, I'll see you again really soon, and happy scrapping. I'll see you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.